Hi, everyone. Terri Crosby here in Care of Relationships. My husband Eric passed away 3 years ago today, on this very day, and in celebration of that, I wanted to tell you a story of one of the sweetest things he ever said to me, one of the sweetest lessons he ever gave me. And I hope you find it useful to yourself as well. One time I made kind of an offhand comment about my looks or my body or something I was a little frustrated about. And he he took me by the hand and he sat me down and he said, I have some things to say to you. And he proceeded to give me this very gentle lecture. He said, I'm going to tell you all of this once, so you really need to listen. You really need to listen and you really need to get this. So he said, I want you to know that I never tire of your face. You have my kind of face. And sometimes you look ancient to me. Seriously, you do. He said, you look way past old, like truly ancient. I don't even know who you are. And other times you look to me like a teenage girl, and I just want you to know I like all those ways that you look. And he said, I like every way that your face is, and I like all the things that it does. And sometimes when you sleep, your left eye doesn't go all the doesn't go all the way closed. And that's a little weird, not too weird. He said, but it's just something else that makes you you, and it's something else that your face does. And he said, in terms of your looks and your body and all that stuff, he said, I like all the ways that you look. I just want you to know it does not matter what you're wearing at all. It makes no difference to me in whether I'm attracted to you. He said, I like when you're in jeans and a t-shirt, no makeup, as much as I like when you're in an evening gown and jewelry and all gorgeous and ready to go out on the town. He said, it truly makes no difference to me at all. And he said, sometimes when you've come in from the garden and you're all dirty and your hair's going every way or it's stuffed in a hat and your hands are dirty and you've got this great smile on your face, he said, I love that. I like how you are. And he said you have many different ways of looking, and to me each way that you look is beautiful in a different way. Isn't that just, oh. He said, sometimes you complain about your body and how you wish it was a little different than it is. And he said, of course, change anything you want, but don't change anything. Don't change anything on my account. I'm good with everything you've got. Or don't have, or whatever you think. But I'm good with everything you've got. And in that moment, I realized that I felt similarly about him, that I really liked how he looked when he was reading. He was so still and so silent. Sometimes he would wear glasses, but he was really focused, and there was a beautiful feeling in the room from, I don't know, that focused way that he was when he was reading. I could just walk in the room and feel it, and I always loved that. And I liked how he rowed a boat on the lake when we went to New York once, upstate New York, and he rowed on a lake. And there's just a way that he listened to the sounds of nature around him, and it was beautiful. And he just looked so handsome and so content, and I loved how he looked when he was content. Other times I liked watching him fix pro audio gear in his shop. He had that same kind of, you could walk in the room and you could feel that same relaxed, gentle kind of focus that he had, and I always liked that. I could watch when he was solving a problem. There was a feeling about that, and it was a beautiful feeling. And I liked watching how integrated his strength was. Like when he would pick up a heavy piece of furniture, he could just pick it up. You know, it was like a top to bottom kind of strength. He didn't have a weak back or a weak this or weak arms or shoulder. You know, he didn't have one part of him that was not in line with all the rest. He just had this way of picking something up. I always liked watching him do that. One time I watched how he put electricity in a building, a 20,000 square foot building in Southern California. And I watched the steps of it, and I watched him, you know, bend conduit, and I watched him put a ceiling fan in. And there was also, just for me, and getting on a ladder, you know, how integrated his body just kind of worked together. And so that was a beautiful thing as well. You know, our partners have their kind of artwork, you know, their skill, their kind of artwork, their way of creating beauty or order or whatever in the world. And today, on this anniversary, I'm just encouraging you to appreciate that about your partner, your friends. Just appreciate all the ways that they are. Love them for every way that they are. Find the beauty in each way. All right, that's my message today. Take care of yourselves. Bye. Love to you.